Hi friends, we're going to do a complete walkthrough of the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Garden for the 2024 season. So thanks for joining Pandas Food Station, and let's check it out. The first season we're going to look at is called the Tea and Tulips. This garden display was carefully designed to emphasize the spirit of tea parties and the enchanting colors of the four flavor teas: rosehip, carmine, ginger peach, and lavender. Each section celebrates one of the varieties, using breathtaking botanical garden artistry to create an unforgettable tea time wonderland garden display. The west section is themed after rosehip tea and features a young girl reclining on a moon while holding a pot of tea that features a waterfall running down a mountain. A hot air balloon rises above the water to symbolize the spirit of adventures and romance. There is also an open air greenhouse, which is double for a location for a exclusive dining experience. The north section is themed after the chamomile tea. A girl wearing a crown of daffodils sits on top of a teapot, sharing stories with the rabbit friend. There's also butterflies, honeybees, yellow roses, daffodils, and carmine flowers. The east section is themed after a ginger peach tea. Two tea maidens overlooking a tea party scene in front of them, while a 27-foot garden showcase the signature Bellagio bee with a crystal chandelier below them. The south section is themed after a lavender tea. An 18-foot tall teapot floats above the bed while being surrounded by hummingbirds, lavender, wista, hibiscus, and pansies. Tea and tulips garden display by the numbers. 35,000 yellow mimosas and orchids bloomed on the mimosa tree. 12,000 potted plants and flowers across the display. 2,000 fresh-cut carnation makes up the flowers under the hummingbirds. 100 people working 24 hours a day, 6 days to bring this display to life. Height of hot air balloon, 30 feet. 4 delicious tea used as inspiration for the section. 3 honeybees hard at work. 2 colorful hummingbirds above the south section. Hi friends, this really helps the channel out, so it's time to like and subscribe to Pandas Food Nation. Okay friends, it's time to like and subscribe to Pandas Food Nation because it really helps the channel out. So please friends, please like and subscribe to Pandas Food Nation. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for liking and subscribing to Pandas Food Nation. Thank you. Also, friends, I want to wish everyone a good day. I hope you're spending it with your family, friends, and loved ones. And if you're working, hope you have a good day at work. And whatever you do, make sure to enjoy life, be happy, and be safe. So it's time to check out the next season. This garden display is called Higher Love and features several hot air balloons and floral arrangement. Higher Love not only enchants visitors, but gardens feelings of growth, celebration, and warmth through all of the iconic symbolizes associated with the summertime season. The west section includes 3 hot air balloons, including a 36 feet tall ball that is decorated with the Bellagio bee signature. The hot air balloon in the north section was inspired by a steampunk and created to look like the 19th century with a futuristic element to it. There is also LCD screens in the background where you can see moving part gears. On the east section, visitors can check out a zip line flying above a European-style fountain, as well as 2 willow trees and a pink and blue butterfly. In the south section, visitors can see a balloon with jewels and adorned with annual aster flowers, which are a symbol of love and wisdom. Higher love garden display by the numbers. 75,000 preserved roses and other floral elements that make up the balloons in the north and south section. 35,000 yellow mimosas and blooming orchids on the mimosa tree. 22,000 potted plants, shrubs, and trees within the display. 2,000 fresh carnation making up the flower display in the south section. 80 artists, horticulturalists, and engineers who work to create this display. 26 feet high, whimsical violet hot air balloon on the south section. And 7 artful design hot air balloons throughout the display. This garden display, called the Garden of Time, features a fairy-like realm of colorful floral and fauna. Wooden creatures together create a pure scene of magic wonderland. This garden display celebrates the changing of seasons with a breathtaking landscape that intertwines vibrant autumn with intricate time-inspired design. Visitors are welcome to experience the celebration of beauty of the nature in the fall and the eventual passing of time. Highlights include a 27-foot tall tree draped in a fall colors, a fairy tree house, a driftwood elk sculpture, and a vintage clock archway perched within the woodland owls. Each element has been thoughtfully created to create an enchanting, immersive experience that showcases the artistry and the wonders of the fall season. Listening to the past of the chatters of others, the sound that pairs with this garden display is simply magical. The west section includes an enchanting fairy tree house and a wooden bridge leading into a rustic cottage draped in moss. A 27-foot tall tree in the north section is draped in fall shade and overlooking a pond, with a driftwood sculpture of an elk off to the right. In the east section, visitors can check out a vintage clock suspended from an 18-foot tall archway with a wooden owl perched on top of it and decorated with the Bellagio beast signature. On the south section, visitors will pass by an antique cottage next to a pond surrounded by vibrant flowers with whimsical pumpkins. The Garden of Time display by the numbers. 675,000 autumn color leaves throughout the garden display. 2,600 pounds total weight of individual pieces of mesa wood used to create and craft the purified wood creatures. 749 pounds weight of the largest ghost pumpkin on the garden display. There's 475 white and green pumpkins inside the garden display. 200 natural crystal adoring in the woodland fairies. 8 dragonflies gliding through the air above the garden. 7 clock faces throughout the display. 2 playful rabbits sculptured from the petrified woodruff. And 1 fairy treehouse standing 37 feet tall within the double waterfall. Okay, friends, now we're getting to one of my favorite displays of the year. The holiday garden display, called Twas, was inspired by a classic poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas. At the heart of the west section, an impressive 45-foot holiday tree towers above the crowd with a Slovakia star dressed in over 35,000 mini LED lights and covered with 8,700 ornaments. The Peppermint Express miniature train chugs around its tree trunks. Nearby screen features a special ground view feed of the train's journey, immersing guests into its scenery. An awesome gingerbread house is lit from within, decorated with ruby red hearts, snow-like icing, and the signature Bellagio bee, complete with smoke escaping from the chimney and the elves adding finishing touches. A vintage-style carousel invites guests to reminisce with its handcrafted regal horses in red, green, and gold. Oversized ornaments and vibrant poinsettias in the background, while the trees of all sparkling with lights and decorations add to the holiday display. North section whimsical stockings hang above the crackling fireplace, each filled with surprises for the eager children. The east section features a striking glided sleigh pulled by two elegant dressed reindeers made of botanical elements. The south section, the Grand Bellagio Bear, drums Major Dolly, provides shine as the star of the south section. Dressed in her ceremony red uniform with gold shoulder tassels, Dolly Radiance cheers as she plays along to the beat of the seasonal melodies. Twas holiday display by the numbers. 110,000 energy-efficient light bulbs on the tree. 20,000 poinsettias throughout the display. 7,500 preserved red and black roses on the drums Major Dolly. 8,700 ornaments on the holiday tree. 1,000 red feathers on the drums Major Cap. 80 team members bringing it to life. 45-foot holiday tree on the center. 41 fresh cut trees throughout the display. 3 carousel horse spinning. 2 large reindeers. And 1 Slovakian crystal star topper on top of the holiday tree. The Infinite Prosperity Year of the Dragon Garden Display. The Lunar New Year, also known as Chinese New Year, is one of the most important holidays in China, but it's celebrated by different cultures all over the world. In the Asian countries, it celebrates the beginning of the new moon between January 21st and February 20th, and ends at the following full moon. This marks the transition between the zodiac sign, with each year bearing a character representing by one of the Chinese zodiac signs. This garden display uses colorful floral arrangement and vibrant decoration to pay homage to the Year of the Dragon. This garden display draws inspiration from the rich colors and styles of the Asian architect, folklore, and culture within the elements design of the symbol of the promise of prosperity for this new year. On the north section is a beautiful display of yellow, pink, and red flowers, creating a bed for Cashin, the Chinese god of wealth. He's surrounded by shiny gold money trees that have 88 I-Chin coins each, a nod to a lucky number 8. In the east section, A traditional Chinese pagoda sits under the cover of the cherry blossom trees. A traditional red Chinese garden bridge leads to the way to the pagoda with a big golden dragons on either side. On the south section, showcase children doing a dragon dance under a 44-foot dragon puppet to ward off evil spirits. There is also another red bridge over the pond with lions standing guarding at each end to ensure a safe passage for the new year coming. The main west section is a stunning 30-foot replica of the Temple of the Six Banyan Trees, a Buddhist temple in China. The name Garden Temple, this replica offers authentic regional dishes from noodles, Bellagio's, Pan-Asian restaurants. Garden display by the numbers. 23,000 fresh and preserved flowers used to make the children. 12,000 plants on the display. 8,000 handmade and hand-cut scales on the dragon in the west section. 1,800 I Ching coins on the money tree. 800 bamboo plants. 24 cherry blossoms. 8 happy children. 9 dragons. And 2 dancing lions. Hi friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like always, peace, love, happiness, and subscribe to Pandas Food Destination.